And what do you say to people who had been involved in his movement for 10 years, trying to get the right to vote, to go into public places? Simple, basic human rights that we as Americans today take for granted. And he had people who were murdered. And he didn't know in March of 1965 that the Voting Rights Act would be passed. He wouldn't live to see that the first time in American history, in 1968, a majority of non-whites would actually vote in this country. He didn't know how close he was to success. But what he said to his followers, and I encourage you to see this on YouTube because I won't do Dr. King justice. He looked at his audience right in front of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, where the civil rights movement began a decade earlier, and he said, "How long will justice be crucified?" Well, I come here today to tell you that it will not be long. No matter how difficult the moment, no matter how frustrating the hour, it will not be long. How long? Not long, because the truth crushed down to earth will rise again. How long? Not long, because no lie can live forever. How long? Not long, because ye shall reap what you sow. How long? Not long, because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. How long? Not long, because mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord, and his truth keeps marching on. And that's the spirit that we need to continue to remember, in spite of the fact that we may have people today in national office, or perhaps even local office, that want to divide us, that want to take away basic human rights. We have fought for these. People have died for these. We're not going backwards. Thank you.
We have to stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Right? Because it's that Kool-Aid that divides us. That tells us that one group that's also interested in humanity is out to harm police, is out to do no good. But here's how I feel about it. If you are down for humanity and you are down for freedom, then I love you and I consider you a friend. I need you. We need you.
I immigrated to the United States as an international student in 2000. Since 2000, I have successfully attended school here in the United States, and I am currently pursuing a PhD in higher education administration at Illinois State University. I honorably served in the United States Army Special Operations Division at Fort Bragg in North Carolina.
These executive orders do not make America safer. These affect everyone. These executive orders affect everyone from those affected countries with no screening and no any sort of relation to terrorism or terrorist threat. We have clients from these countries. We have people in our communities who are U.S. citizens, who are married to U.S. citizens. They're business owners, they're our neighbors, our friends, our coworkers. They are not national security threats.
I just want to take a moment to take off my ISU cap and thank you all for coming out, and especially want to give a shout out as an openly gay man to our local lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender